guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a full body express low impact Pilates workout. That was a bit of a tongue twister. So all we need is some light hand weights and yourself and your mat. So when we're ready, we will get started. So just coming down onto our backs, lying all the way down. Having our arms in cactus. Have our knees nice and wide. We're just going to start knocking our knees left and right. So just really moving with our breath here and calming down our body and our mind, ready for our workout. We'll go for 2 more knocks on each side. And then slowly hug your knees into your chest. Maybe we can take a nice big circle with our knees one way, opening up through those hip flexors. And then repeat the other way. Placing our knees down. Have your weights close to you, so you're staying lying down. We're going to get into our core to start with. Our feet hip width apart. We want to imprint our spine, lifting our arms up into the sky. We're going to inhale. Exhale. Can we crunch up? Look through those knees, bring your ribs to hips, and then lower your head and your chest back down, arms in line with our shoulders. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as we crunch up, tapping those weights down onto the mat. And slowly return. So with this, we don't want to use momentum from the weights. We want to use our core. Take your time. There's no need to rush. As always, there's always layers. So remember, if something doesn't feel right for you today, leave it out. And there's always progressions if you would like to challenge yourself today. However you're feeling in your cycle, or just in general, like sometimes we're tired, we just don't want to move our bodies, and just doing something small is enough. Okay, now can we lift both legs to tabletop as you crunch up? Tap those toes down as you lower the weights down. Exhale, crunch up, tap the weights down, lift your legs up. Tap the toes down, lower. Nice work. Trying not to arch our back here. We want to keep our lower back imprinted onto the spine. Relax our head, relax our neck. We're going to add on our next one. Exhale as you crunch up, lift both legs to tabletop. Now, can we extend one leg all the way down, lift it back up, lower our head and our chest, leaving our legs in tabletop. Exhale, crunch up, place the weights down. Now just extend the other leg long and bring it back. Try not to touch the weights onto the mat. That's cheating. Nice work. We'll just do a few more on each side. Trying to keep our arms as straight as possible. We've got 3. And remember, if the weights aren't serving you, you can take them away and just use your arms. Final one like this. Lower our head, lower our chest. Now on our next one, can we crunch all the way up? And then just alternate. Tapping one leg down, then the other leg. We can double leg if you like. If not, just stay with this. We've got 5. Last 2. And 1. Bring it in. And now keep your legs in the sky. We're just going to finish with some pulses. Can we pulse up an inch, down an inch? Really try and reach your ankles. We've got 5. And 1. Slowly release. Knock your knees left and right. Nice work, guys. We're going to go straight in with our glutes now. Lifting arms up into the sky. We just want to have our feet hip width apart, rolling up into our shoulder bridge. Slowly roll your spine back down. Inhale, tilt the pelvis. Exhale, roll up, squeeze those glutes, coming up onto our shoulder blades. Try not to flare in your ribs. We really want to engage in our core. Our core should be nice and warm. We're just rolling down and rolling back up. We're going to add on the arms in 3 reps. In 2. And 1, rolling up. Now, can we take our arms out to the side? Now bring your arms back. Hinge your hips down as you bend your elbows down to the mat. Hinge your hips up, take your arms up. Now micro bend in your arms as you take them over to the side. Back to center, bend your elbows, hinge your hips down. That's our little flow, really getting into our glutes, our arms, and our chest. Take your time. Squeeze those glutes. So if you're feeling this more in your hammies, we just want to walk our heels closer to our bum so we can feel this in our glutes. I think I'm going to regret recording this workout because I have booked in for a hot strength class at 9:30 this morning. It's like a double workout day. But it's okay, I'm in my follicle phase. Is it the follicle phase? Just after your period? So I've got the energy, so it's all good. Would not be able to do this in my luteal phase. We've got 4 more like this before we add on another layer. I don't know if you can hear those birds. They're so noisy. Don't know what it is about the Australian birds out here, but they're really noisy. I feel like I always say this in my YouTube channels. If you go back to my other old ones, I'm in Bali and I'm like, oh, there's such an annoying bird. Like, how ungrateful. I love hearing birds. Okay, we are going to add on. So now just hinge your hips down and bend your arms. Now hinge back up. Now hinge down, up. We've got 5, 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lift those hips up. Can we just pulse up an inch, down an inch? Lift those hips up. Keep those arms where they are, in line with our shoulders. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll down. Place those weights down. Hug those knees in to our chest. Now, can we hold onto the back of our knees as we rock up? And then just swivel your legs around into that 4-point kneeling position. We want to have our weights close by. So if it's uncomfortable, you can take the weights away, but we're just going to have our hands on the weights. We're just going to start with some bear hovers. So really zipping in the core, curling up the toes. We're just going to lift up an inch, down an inch. So lifting those knees 2 centimeters off the floor. So we don't want to lift our hips up high. It's a really small and controlled move. Really feeling this in our lower abdominals. So I'm just going to hold next to my weights because it's really uncomfortable for my hands. So up an inch, down an inch. Nice work. We've got 5 like this before we add on. Soft bend in those elbows. And 1, lift those hips up. Now walk our legs out to our plank. Now in, crawling back, tap the knees down. Lift back up, back to our plank, bum is nice and low. Crawl our legs back in, tap your legs down. Lift your legs up, walk out and in. Tap those knees down. Lift up and out. Ooh, spicy. Walking our knees out and in. Now we're not stopping, we're just walking out and in. Try not to rock on those hips. We're going to add on in 3, in 2, and 1. Stay with those bear hovers. Lift your knees up, and now twist. Lift those weights up to the sky. Now back to center. Tap the knees down. Repeat the other side. Lift up. You can do it without the weights. Tap your knees down. Pivot onto your heels of your feet. Lift your hand up into the sky. Nice work. Open. Close. Tap the knees down. Pivot onto those heels. Lift those weights up and lower. Tap the knees down. So we really want to aim to keep our hips nice and low when we come back to center. Tap the knees down, pivot, then lift your weight up, lifting up through the side of that waist. Nice work. We're going to stay open on the left side. Now we're just opening our arms. Now thread it under, lift it up. We've got 5. I am shaking. I am also sweating. Lift those hips from the bottom of the waist for 3, for 2, and 1. Now can we place that weight down? We're just going to go straight to the other side. Knees down, pivot, catch that weight. Now we're just lifting our arms up, threading it under, and up. We've got 5, 4, last 2, and 1. Bring it up, place it down, come back to a child's pose, just stretch it out. Whew. Relax. We're just going to finish with a final layer, guys. So using those weights, we are going to pike our hips up to the sky into that downward dog. Now roll through that spine into your plank. Pike and roll. Sorry guys, I find it so uncomfortable holding on to those weights. We'll just grab them when you can. So pike those hips up, roll through the spine to your plank. Pike. Back to your plank and pike. Now can we lift our left leg up into the air? Now place it through the middle of your weights. Grab hold of your weights. Now we're just going to lift up to that shoulder press. Now can we lift our left leg up? Balance. Now can we arabesque? Take those weights down. Now place our leg behind us as we take our weights behind. Now back to that arabesque. This is our finisher. Testing our balance, engaging that core, going really slow, guys. Taking your weights behind you, looking down at the floor, feeling this in our triceps with the weights. Really spread your toes onto the mat. It's going to help with balance. Keep a soft bend in that right leg. Oh, she's wobbly. Now can we stay in this position? We're just going to march our arms up and down, keeping that leg lifted. We've got 5. We're We're going to come back down to the floor in 4. Relaxing shoulders away from ears in 3, in 2, and 1. Coming back to our plank. Now can we pike our hips up, then plank, pike, and plank. Planks to pikes, guys. We've got 3, 2. We're going to lift that left leg up on our next one. Lift your left leg all the way up to the sky. Now place it through the middle of your hands. Grab and hold of your weights. We're just going to raise and then lift our arms up into that shoulder press. Now can we take that right leg up in front? Now can we take it behind us into that arabesque? Arms are by our sides. We're just leaning over the other leg. And then now take it up. Nice. This is our finisher. Bit of a balance to finish. I find this side, I've got way more balance. Take that leg behind as you take the weights and then really bend into that left leg. And then bring it back into that shoulder press. I always say like I'm going to teach like a nice low impact flow. It's going to be really flowy. It's going to be really nice and gentle. And I don't know why my brain just goes to the most toughest challenge like this. So I'm sorry guys, but I think it's good. It's good to work our balance. And also if you're struggling with the weights, don't use the weights, but then on our next one, when you come back to this, try it with the weights and progress. Okay, we've got 2 more. Really spread your toes on the mat. Lift that knee up. Hinge our body forwards as we take our leg back. Take our arms behind us. Hinge forwards. Now can we lift up? Nice work. We've got 1 more like this. Now can we keep that leg lifted in front of our chest? We're just going to go in with our shoulder presses. We're going to narrow shoulder press down and up, down and up for 5. This is our finisher for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Come down onto our mat. Take those weights away. Push out to that child's pose and just switch off. Calming down our heart rate, calming down our nervous system. Nice work, guys. You should be proud of yourselves for showing up. It's not an easy one. Now just walk our hands over to the left, looking underneath our armpit. Now walk your hands over to the right. Ooh. Do you know what was getting me through that? Thinking about the matcha that I'm going to have. I just love it. Nice work, guys. Coming up to a kneeling position. Ooh, as you can see, my face is so red. Is that aircon working? Inhale through the nose. Wave those arms up. Exhale, throw it all away. And you guys are all done. Well done, team. See you next week.